Hi, welcome to another camera review. This time the Sony RX100 Mark III. Very recent release. The camera, I got it just a few days ago. I've been able to play around with it a little bit. No real, actual use so far, or no trips, no shoots, but I just want to give you my first impression about it. I used to own the first version of the RX100, then I was stupid enough to sell it because I thought there were better options, and then I skipped the version 2, and now I decided to acquire the Mark III, the version 3, because of several factors that I'm going to go through in this video. First, a few specs. 1-inch sensor, which is bigger than basically all the standard pocket camera sensors, but not as big as a Micro Four Thirds or a crop sensor, or let alone a full frame camera. However, the picture quality is really exceptional. The lens on the camera, it's a Zeiss Variosona T-Star coated lens. This new version has less reach. It's an equivalent of a 24 to 70 millimeters. The previous one, I think, had a 28 to 100 millimeter, but this one has a maximum aperture of 1.8 to 2.8, and that's a very relevant distinction from the ones before. Another main aspect of this one, and probably one of the reasons I got it, was the viewfinder. This camera has a viewfinder that pops out. You pull it out here, and it has a sensor. When you look at the viewfinder, the back screen will turn off, totally off, and you will be able to see through the viewfinder. If you take it away from your face, it will turn on again. Then you can switch different displays. This is the one, I would say, it's dedicated to use of the viewfinder. It has all the information on it, and it just helps you to set the camera. You have different options of setting the camera. You have the main mode dial here. You have for the focal length settings, you have this classical switch up here, and then you have the menu and the function button. The function button is basically some kind of quick menu, quick access to certain features. If you press it, the features will highlight, and you can go through them, and you can select shooting mode, flash settings, focus mode. This is the focus area. You can select the camera has a neutral density filter built in that can be switched on automatically or when required, and that has it's pretty useful because of the wide aperture of the lens, and if you want to keep that, to keep the focus narrow, this neutral density filter will help you doing that. You can shoot all formats, RAW, JPEG, RAW and JPEG. You have different effects. However, personally, I like to shoot RAW always, and eventually JPEG if I want some preview of, for example, black and white. I'm not sure if that's actually so, but I had the impression that if you magnify in the preview of an image you've taken and you have not set the JPEG, you won't be able to magnify so strongly, so you will get a grainy picture or like a pixely picture. That's my impression. I'm not sure if that's actually like that. So this is basically the setup. Another feature that is different from the previous versions. Okay, now just to give you an idea, the flip screen downward, it goes like the previous one. Basically, let's say it's 45 degrees. Upwards, the previous one would go 90 degrees. And this one goes all the way up, and you can use it for selfies, you can use it for video recording yourself, or well, whatever, you know, it's a pretty neat feature. Now, as far as the quality of the camera is concerned and the reason why I bought it, I have to say I had acquired another camera, Panasonic Lumix GM1, as a pocket camera because I thought it would work as a pocket camera, and because it had the advantage of interchangeable lenses. The interchangeable lenses make the other the Lumix quite thick. This one, even though it's thicker than the first version, it's still absolutely pocketable. I mean, the camera is heavy, it's massive, you feel it's chunky, it's like a tank, but still it's quite thin. It's thin enough to fit in a jeans pocket. So as far as image quality is concerned, it's absolutely stunning. The first version was already amazing. This one is absolutely fantastic. I would say you may have trouble seeing differences between pictures taken with this one and pictures taken with a regular crop sensor DSLR. So the advantages of this camera are basically the extreme quality, the build quality, the image quality. I'm not so much a video guy, but it appears that the video quality is among the best you can get out there right now. The only disadvantage is it does not have interchangeable lenses, so you're, let's say, stuck with this lens. Still, it's a fantastic lens, and if you're looking for specific effects, the fact that it's not interchangeable lenses may be a limitation. However, I would say if you're looking for an everyday carry camera that delivers quality that you can really use for any use you may imagine, that is, I mean, absolutely perfect quality, this may be the camera for you. The price is not cheap depending on where you live, but it's still an expensive camera. It's on par with some DSLRs, it's on par with some interchangeable lens mirrorless cameras. However, I'm convinced that if you're looking for a camera to take with you all the time and still want the quality to be comparable to the ones you get with a professional grade camera, this is the camera for you. Thanks for listening and watching, and keep visiting my channel, and I will deliver more reviews, more impressions, always with a personal touch.